Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing a little Q&A, chit chat type of deal. I've been wanting to like make a new one of these videos or a new video like this for like a minute, and I just decided like, okay, let me do it today. Cause y'all know usually I do like vlogs and stuff, but today I wanted to kind of switch it up. So with that being said, we're just gonna hop right into it. I did ask my followers on Instagram to send me some questions that they had, and then I had like some other questions from another thing that I did that I was gonna also like throw into the mix. So let's just hop right into it. Again, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Also, if you guys have any other questions that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to put them in the comments and then I will answer there as well. But the first question, what's my name? How old am I? Where am I from? So again, my name is Jordan, and Xavier is my middle name. A lot of people like have asked me like, was that my real name? Like, is Jordan Xavier my real name? And it is my real name. It's just not my last name. It's my middle name. But I'm 26 years old. I'm an Aquarius. My birthday is January 26th. Actually, I have an Aquarius tattoo. Can you see it right here? This was like the first tattoo I ever got. I think I got it when I was like 19, and I had hid it from my mother for like 8 months, and then one day she like found out about it and she was like really mad. But yes, I'm also from Maryland. I currently live in Baltimore, but like I grew up more on like the other side, like towards like DC, in a city called like Clinton, Camp Springs. That's kind of like where I grew up at. But again, like I'm in Baltimore, but after like my lease is up, I plan on kind of moving back down that way, I think. Just because everyone I know is out there, and like my family, like my brothers, my friends, like I'm kind of like the only one up this way. Someone also asked me, what am I mixed with? So for the most part, like I'm black, but like if we want to like go into like deeper whatever, like my grandma is German, and so like my grandma is white. Obviously my grandpa is black, so I'm like the end result. The next question, wait, I don't even know. Somebody asked me, do I have a Twitter account? Yes, I have a Twitter account. It should be in the description. I think my Twitter account is like Jordan Xavier with like 2 R's. And then a lot of people wanted me to talk about a lot of people asked about my least or my worst. I can't even talk. Let me just read the fucking thing. Okay. My most recent dating experience and my worst dating experience. So I don't know why y'all want to know this so bad. Like, I literally have like 5 people asking me this. But my most recent dating experience, I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I would just say like the last date that I went on. So it was about a couple months ago, and it was with this guy who like I've known for like years, but I never knew that he like wanted me in the way that he wanted me, if that makes sense. Like, I never thought that we would be any more than like friends, because like even when we knew each other, we weren't like talking like on a regular. Like, I would just see him like when I went out and stuff, because like we had like a mutual friend. But long story short, he expressed like his interest, and I kind of like went along with it. I wouldn't say that like he wasn't like ugly or anything like that, but like, you know how some people just are not your type, and he wasn't someone who I thought that I could like see myself with. But my friends was like, just give it a chance, and I was just like, okay, sure. So long story short, we were like talking for like a couple weeks, and he had been like trying to get me to like go on a date with him, and I kept like pushing it off because I just didn't really feel like going on a date. But he was like, you know, sending me money and buying me gifts and things like that. So I'm like, okay, let me just give him a try. Like, let me just stop being so, because you know how you think that you have like a type, so it's like if somebody doesn't fit your type, like you don't really like, you know. And he didn't necessarily fit my type, but I was like, okay, let me give him a chance. So we went to this bowling alley, and it was cool. Like it was a cool time. But then like at the end of the fucking date, he was like, I gotta tell you something. And I'm thinking in my head like, well, what the fuck you gotta tell me? Like, what do you mean you gotta tell me something? So he proceeds to tell me that he knew that I was like talking about him like to my other friends, like basically saying like I didn't really like him like that. And he knew that I was like talking to somebody that he knew, like one of his friends. And he was basically just saying like he knew all these things, but like he wasn't gonna let it like affect like what we had. And I just feel like that threw me off so bad, because it's like, why would you want to go out on a date with somebody who you know has been like talking about you? Like I didn't necessarily say like he was ugly or anything like that, but I was just saying like, I was telling my friends, or I was telling a mutual friend, the boy that we both knew that he was close with. And I don't know why I told him that, because I should have known that he was gonna go back and run his mouth. But I just felt like, why would you want to go out with somebody who you know has been like talking negatively about you? So that just threw me off. And then like at the end of that, he was like, so I can't like get a kiss? And I'm like, no, you can't get a kiss, because that's weird that you just like, I just thought it was, the whole thing was weird. And then my least favorite, or shit, my worst dating experience was, I was dating this guy when I was in college, and dating him was so, like, first of all, none of my friends liked him. My mom did not like him. Like, nobody liked him. But long story short, I would be like skipping class and I would be at his house. I remember I like failed like a whole semester of college, like, cause I was just at his house all the time, like not going to class, like just doing everything but what I should have been doing. I remember like when I parked at his house, somebody like sideswiped my car and they like knocked the side view mirror off, and like I told my mom about it, and she told me to not go over his house no more. But I went over there again, and it happened again. Like somebody swiped my shit again, cause he lived like in the ghetto, and she was like, you do not, like, don't be bringing that car over there. Like, it's a nice car. Like, basically just saying like, you got nice shit, they don't got nice shit. So of course I kept going over there, and then the third time, like one day, it was so random. I went outside to like go home, and somebody had literally like hit and ran my car. Like it wasn't just the side mirror, like the whole car was like total, to the point where like you could not even drive it. And I had called my mom and told her, and I was so scared to call her, like I was crying. And she was like, she was so mad. She was like, I fucking told you, da 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 da, don't bring your ass over here, come to get all your shit, move in with the nigga, da 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 da. Like she was so mad at me, cause I had literally just got that car. It was like a kind of like a brand new car, and I had only had it for like less than 5 months. So she was so mad about that. And then me and the boy, like we would like get into it. Like he would just be like cheating. Like I call him cheating. Like I kind of like staked out at his house before, and like literally watched a nigga come out of his house, and like watched him go back in his house, and he was just very toxic. Like granted, both of these people that I'm speaking about, we're like cool now. Like we don't really talk on the regular, but like if I was to see them outside, I would say hello. But I would say that was like my most recent one, and like my least favorite. Like, and then someone else asked me, what is one way or some ways you recharge after a stressful day? Honestly, I don't really get stressed out. Like, if anything, I just feel like I don't want to like talk. Like, I don't want to be social after like a long day. But, like, I don't really get stressed. Like, I don't let stuff stress me. But like when I just don't want to be social, I'll just like literally just come in my room, and I'll just like play my video game, or I'll just like watch YouTube. Like, I don't know. I don't really have problems like that. What is my workout routine? So I'm going to make a video, like a separate video about that, just because I don't know all the workouts that I do. I don't know the names of them. or like I don't have that stuff written down. Like there's specific things that I do when I go into the gym, yes, but I don't know what they're called. Like for leg day, like I'll do, let me think. Like for leg day, like I'll do like squats and like there's like these other machines in my head that I know that I do, but like I don't know the names of them. Cause like, I don't know. So that's like a whole separate video. Somebody also asked me, did you have to change your diet to get this body? And yes, I feel like working out, of course you have to work out, but you also have to watch what you're eating. Like you cannot just be eating junk food every single day. And I feel like that's what I used to do. Like when I first started working out, I would work out and take protein, but then I also was eating junk food. So it's like, yes, I was like getting stronger and my body was changing, but it wasn't like changing in the way that I wanted it to. Like, I feel like I was, if anything, I was getting like more like fluffy than like muscular. So like you definitely have to change. Like for me, for the month of April, I like challenge myself to not eat out. And for the most part, I've been successful. Like I haven't had like no real meals, but like if I go out and like I know I'm not gonna get home till super late, like I'll like go get some fries from like Chick-fil-A. So I don't like get full meals, but like I'll get like some French fries. And then someone also asked me what made me start getting in the gym. I just, growing up, I used to have like, I don't know, even to this day kind of, I feel like I had like body dysmorphia, or like I used to always say like I was fat, and I don't know why I used to think that I was fat, because like clearly I'm not fat. And if you've been like following me for years, you know like I've never been fat. But like I don't know, I used to have this thing where like I felt fat, or like I felt too, I just didn't like how I looked. And so I want to say like I kind of took gymming, or like going to the gym serious like a year and a half ago. And like ever since then, like I've been like consistent at it. But I would say like that, like just like not feeling comfortable all the way, or like confident, and then just like wanting to feel confident. So like all that pushed me to go to the gym and to continuously go to the gym. And I don't know, I just want to look sexy, and I just want to just like look the best that I can. And I feel like right now, like at this point in time, my body has looked the best that it has ever looked. Like everything is just like you see like the chest, like everything is just on. Somebody said, why was that clown coming for you about your Brazil tweet? Okay, so I should have known someone was gonna ask you this, because people were like sending me the tweet. So long story short, I made a tweet and I said, as a gay, I need to go to Brazil before I die. And I only said that because over like the past few months, everyone has been like going to Brazil, or like I just keep seeing people in Brazil, and like obviously they're gay, and I know because like I'm gay, so it's like I'm keeping up with like the gay stuff. And they all just look good, and I want to go there because yes, I want to see them, man, but I don't want to like have sex with them. Like the person in the tweet that came from me, he called me like a sex tourist, or like he quoted my tweet, he said sex tourism. And so like I'm kind of irritated about that, because his tweet ratio mine, and if you don't know what that means, like it basically is like when someone quotes your tweet and they get like more likes on it than you get, it's called like ratio. So I had made the tweet like 3 days ago, and this particular person, he kept coming to the tweet and like commenting on it. Like he would like be under the replies, or he would be like under the quotes. And then yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever I responded, I was like, are you not tired of like responding? Like this is like your 4th or 5th time like keep coming back to this tweet. Like it's like you trying to get a hit tweet off of me, and I should have never responded, because as soon as I responded, like the tweet I responded to was the tweet that like made everyone like start liking his tweet. And then he started talking to me like in Spanish, and I had to use like Twitter Translate, and it's just like, boy, like he was really pissing me off. So I don't know why he was coming for me, but they were saying like everybody want to go to Brazil just to have sex and like not appreciate the culture. But it's like, no, I want to do all of those things. Like why would I just want to go somewhere just to have sex with somebody? Like that's stupid. I'm not even the type of person to be like pressed for sex. Like, you know, like I don't have to have sex ever. Like I'm very much okay with that. And because we're on the topic of sex, I was getting to the next question. So someone asked me, am I top or bottom? Of course, that's always a freaking question that the gays want to know. I am not a top, I'm not a bottom. I'm like a, like a little verse. I just feel like it depends on, it depends on the mood, it depends on who the person is. Like, I've done both before. Obviously, being a bottom is, it kind of like hurts, not gonna lie. Like, it's kind of, it don't hurt forever, but, or like what the whole time you're doing it, but y'all know, so stop asking me that. Like, people need to stop asking me that. Are you dating anyone? Well, I'm not dating anyone specific, but I'm always dating. Like, if somebody wants to take me out and like they fit like my requirements, like they're cute or they have a good personality, like all of these things, but you have to be cute. That's like the main one. I was talking about this like on my Instagram live. Like, I'm not gonna go out with anybody who I don't find attractive. And I also hate when people, like, for example, like I have some friends and they'll show me a guy, they'll show me a guy and they'll be like, oh, I need to let me find his best picture, or he's not that cute, but, or he's kind of ugly. Like, why are we talking to people who we aren't finding? Like, why? I would never talk to somebody who I don't find attractive. So like, you shouldn't be doing that either. Like, why are we lowering our standards just to talk to somebody, like, because like we're bored or whatever the case may be? Like, I'm not about to talk to nobody who I don't think is cute. Is cute, or like, is looks the only thing that's important in like a relationship or dating somebody? Absolutely not. Like, but cute is like the first thing. Like, that's what's going to catch my eye. So if you're not cute to me, then we have nothing else to like discuss. Like, we can be friends, but like, as far as like anything romantic, you have to be cute in order for me to want to kiss you or want to be around you or let you lay in my bed or want to come see you. Like, that's very much the first thing that's the first thing that I'm looking for. How do you feel about polygamy and threesomes? I don't feel nothing about that. Like, I don't feel no ways. I've never done either. I think polygamy is like when it's a relationship of 3 people, and like threesome is obviously like a threesome. I've never done either. I'm not opposed to threesomes, but I'm opposed to polygamy. Like, I know I've made tweets about like probably wanting to have like several boyfriends or like wanting to date everybody. But like, if we're being like honest, like if we're being very serious, I would probably never be in a polygamous relationship. As far as dating everybody, like I just said, like if you want to go on a date with me and you meet my requirements, I will go on a date with you. But dating someone doesn't mean that you're like having sex with them. So I don't want people to get that confused. Like, just because I'm going on a date with someone, I may not even kiss the person. Like how I said, like the guy who I want to date with, and my most recent date, he wanted a kiss and I did not kiss him. So I think it's all just about like, I don't know, whatever someone considers dating. To me though, dating is not kissing, dating is not having sex. Dating is just like going out with someone and getting to know them and like seeing if you do want to do those things with them. How's your love life? My love life is good. Like, I can go on my DMs and pick whoever I want to talk to and I can talk to them. So like, I'm not having no trouble. I don't have a boyfriend right now, but I don't want a boyfriend because when I talk to people, like I get lost. Like, I get lost in the sauce. Like, I would start dating somebody or talking to someone and I would just like completely neglect everything that I have to do at home. And that's something that like I'm trying to work on because that is not okay. The next question, what has been the biggest challenge in life right now? My biggest challenge in life has been trying to, I would say money management. Money management is something that like I wish I was good at. Like, I feel like I spend so recklessly. I do not budget my money. I just swipe. and time management and money management. I'm gonna say like organization in general. I feel like I'm not organized. Like I switch plans last minute. I change my mind last minute. Like I don't never know what I'm doing the next day. Like everything is just so last minute with me, and I really hate that because like it kind of pours into like my work life as well as like my personal life with like the people who I am dating at the time. So those are like two of the things, or two of like the biggest things that I want to work on like this year, and I feel like I have been working on it. Well, especially like the money management. I feel like I haven't really bought nothing. I'm lying, but they're a work in progress. Somebody asked me, what do you do for a living, and how do you find balance for YouTube and your 9-to-5 job? So I'm not going to say exactly what I do, but we're going to say that I analyze data. So like I do have like a 9-to-5, so Monday through Friday I do work. I do have like a remote day, so like on Fridays I work from home, but like Monday through Thursday I'm in the office like doing my little whatever. And then what was the other question? What was that? And how do you find balance for YouTube? I don't think I've really found balance yet. Like I feel like I'm not gonna lie, it's hard like trying to go to work and then trying to like go to the gym and trying to eat right and trying to hang out with friends. Like it's very much a work in progress. So I'm just like doing the best that I can. So I'm still trying to figure out that balance, if that makes sense. Next question. What is the most challenging part of creating content, and are you in school currently? I'm not in school. I graduated school already in 2022, so what's that, like 3 years ago? And I have my bachelor's degree in sociology. I transferred schools after my first year. The first year I went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, which is like by Ocean City, if you're like familiar with that location. And I did not like it out there. It was very boring. And I made some good friends, but I could not stay out there. Like I didn't have my car, I didn't have a job. And I just made like a lot of like poor decisions out there. And yeah, after I left there, I went to Bowie State University, which is also in Maryland. It's just like, Eastern Shore was like 2.5 hours away from where I lived, and like Bowie State was like 30 minutes. And like I think I wanted to go to Eastern Shore because like it was far away, and I just wanted to like just be the furthest away, but I wanted to like stay in Maryland, if that makes sense. And then what's the most challenging part of creating content? Oh my god, the most challenging part is like, okay, so like when I do vlogs, right, I don't think that my life is like interesting, if that makes sense. Like, or I don't think it's always interesting. Like a regular week for me is like boring. So like if I have like 3 regular weeks, I'm like doing the same thing over and over. So I'll be thinking in my head like, no one's gonna want to watch this. Like this is so boring. But I've had like conversations with my friends, and they've like, no, people like, your life is not someone else's life. So like the life that you think is like boring could be the life that like someone else wants. And it's like, I guess that could be true, but I still don't really be doing nothing. So I guess the most challenging part is like trying to find new ways to like be engaging, or new things to like talk about, or like to show people. Because it's like, how long can I just like continue to just like go to the gym and then cook, and like that'd be like one vlog, or like that's what I'm doing the whole week. So that's kind of like the most challenging thing. And then like editing, I wish that I was like a better editor. Like I watch some people's YouTube and they have like such good editing, like, and I'm like, oh my god, like how did y'all do that? So sometimes I like try, but like it also takes me a really long time. And then someone say, what are your thoughts on being in a relationship while having gay friends? I've done that before. I don't have no thoughts on that. I feel like it's regular. Like my gay friends, like they know that like if I'm dating someone, like this is my boyfriend, and my boyfriend knows that these are my friends. It's never where it's like you never have to question like if I'm dating you, you never have to question like, okay, is he like messing around with his friends? Because like that's not the case. I don't do that. And like my friend shouldn't have to be worried about like my boyfriend because like he's my boyfriend. So it's like you shouldn't have no, like, I don't know. But I will say you have to be careful about what you tell your friends about your relationship, because like, let's say like I get in a fight with my boyfriend or my boyfriend cheats on me or something, and I tell my friends, sometimes your friends will never forgive them for doing that to you. It's like that can become a problem. So like I've learned to kind of keep the two separate. So like I don't really share as much about my relationship with my friends as I used to in the past, just because like I've dealt with situations like that. So that would be like my only like tip on just dating in general and like having friends. Like just make sure you kind of draw the line between the two, so like that there's no weird energy when like those two parties do like come together and y'all have to like hang out for like whatever occasion. So that's what I've learned the most about just like dating, and like telling people your business. Someone said you're too fine. That's not a question, but thank you so much. And what else? If you didn't live where you currently live, where would you want to live? I don't know. For a long time, I used to think I wanted to live in California, but okay, sorry, my freaking camera died, and it's like this. It's second time dying. I not realized that I was gonna be like, anyways, back to the question. Yeah, I had always dreamt of like living in California, but I visited California twice, and I didn't really like have the best time. Like it wasn't the worst time, but like I didn't. Maybe I need to like go back and I don't freaking know. But I always wanted to live in California, but I don't know if I want to live there now. I've also thought about living in Texas. Of course, I've thought about living in Atlanta, but like I don't think that would be good for me because I would just be like everywhere. I would just be everywhere. But if I had to like, I don't know, retire somewhere, like I kind of want to like live like in like a different continent, like, or on a different continent. So I don't really know. That's a good question. I know my job currently, like the position that I'm in now, we recently like expanded to Arizona, like Tempe, Arizona. So I was thinking to myself like, like maybe I can like move out to Arizona for a year and see what it's like out there. Because it just like makes sense, like especially like if I'm going to continue with my job, or continue to be in the position that I am with my job, I would like think I would move out there. And then what's a lofty goal for myself? So I guess my goal right now is to just be persistent with like my YouTube and like my content creation. It's also been like one of the most like challenging things. I feel like it's been like taking me a long time, and I feel like had I not stopped making stuff like 3 years ago, I could have been further further ahead than I am now. But just like trying to remain positive and just, I don't know, like I don't know. I want to make money. I want to make money. I want to do what I want to do. Like I want to enjoy life to the fullest. So like that's like my goal. So I know like it takes time to like get to where you want to be, but I kind of need time to like, you know. But yeah, it looks like my camera is about to die again. So at this point, we're just going to wrap it up here. I did have a few other questions, but again, like if I didn't answer anything or if you have more questions, just leave it in the comments. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.